Hello, friends and franchise mavens. This is Franchise Mavens January 6th newsletter. As always, please let me know what you'd like to read about or hear about in my newsletter. Top resales for the week. We do have a diagnostics testing center over in Chandler, Arizona, asking a $125K. Revenue is $178K. Still have those Patrice and Associates hospitality recruiting franchises that are for sale over in Oakley, California and Land O' Lakes, California. For a link to all of my resales, just click on the newsletter link that you have there next to you, and there'll be a link in there for all resales as well as all the franchises I work with. And if you need more information about any of them, there's a link there to click on as well. Don't hesitate to do that, or just reach out to me anytime with questions. Let me know what city and state you're in, and I'll let you know what resales we have available out there for you if you're into franchise resales. For my book this week, Real Freedom, Why Franchises Are Worth Considering and How They Can Be Used to Build Wealth. Still working on Chapter 6, The Process of Investing and the Franchise Investigation Process. So when you're looking into franchising, legally you have to have the franchise disclosure documents, FDDs, more on that in Chapter 7, in your hands for 2 weeks before you can invest in a franchise. Franchisors are going to take you through a process just like me. They want to get to know you, just like I did. You want to get to know them as well. So as part of the process, they'll be going through their franchise disclosure documents with you, which gives you a great background on what's going on in that franchise system as well. Total investment, any bankruptcies, any litigation, who's running the franchise. Also a list of people that are currently running the franchise, and a list of people who started the franchise and then are no longer running the franchise as well. So you get a good view of the success rate, if you will, of the franchise system. We like to look for like 85-90% success rate or better. There are many reasons why people would stop running the franchise. A lot of the reasons I see is that they move out of the area, or they turn it over to a sibling, spouse, one of the kids, and they weren't quite as into it maybe as the original person that invested in the franchise itself, so it doesn't run quite as well. But many reasons why. Find out. So when you're looking through that and you're going through the FTD with either myself or with the franchisor, find out, why did they leave? What caused them to leave their franchise system? Always good information. You want to get a good feel for the franchise business is what you're looking for there. Also, when you go through and you see that all the different franchisees that are currently running the system, those are your people that you're going to call to get more information on the franchise. You will be expected to call them, and you want to keep calling as many as you can until you start hearing the same thing over and over again. Now, hopefully that's good. We want to keep it that way. But you want to get a good feel for it. If there's 100 franchisees in system, just keep calling them again until you get enough of the answers that you're looking for there to get a good feel for that business, because you want to feel good about that. And you're also making friends along the way when you do that. Not only do you have the franchisor that's going to help you grow that business as well, but you're going to make those friends along the way, and they're going to be people that are going to help you grow as well. One person does good, gives a franchise a good reputation, it helps everybody. So everybody helps everybody, and they meet on a regular basis, usually once a year with each franchise system, where they go over, what they've done in the past, what's working, what's not working as far as growing the business and becoming more successful. So you're all there to help each other out. Make a lot of friends when you do that. On that, if you are thinking about you want to be the most successful franchisee in the system, then target the people who are doing the best. So find out from the franchisor who is making the most money on that, who's growing the business more successfully. Get on the phone with them, find out what they do, picture yourself doing that, or try to picture yourself doing that. If you can picture yourself doing it, you're on the right track. That's something that you can do. If you can't picture yourself doing what they do on a regular basis, then either find another franchise to look at if you want to be the most successful, or conversely, just hire somebody to do that part of it for you, and you do something else as part of the franchise system. But we're going to get to know your strengths and weaknesses along the way, and what you're good at and what you really want to do as well. And the franchisor is going to do the same thing. So get to know everybody in that system, call a lot of them up. Keep in mind that not everybody wants to be the most successful person in the franchise system. So some people will not be doing quite as well as others, but they're very happy doing what they do because they don't necessarily need to put in that amount of time because they don't need a large amount of money. They only maybe need, a smaller amount of money and only want to work a few hours, and they're good with that. So keep that in mind that not everybody is out there to be the most successful franchise person in the world when you're talking to them on that. You're also going to go to the discovery day or meet the team day. That's part of the process as well as going through that. That is where you will go to their offices, the franchisor's offices, meet the team that's going to help you grow that business in person. You get a good feel for them then. You get a look at them, eye to eye, meet them face to face in person, ask all those difficult questions there, and really get a good feel for them and make certain they're the people that you are comfortable working with and you feel will help you to succeed in your business as you grow that. Sometimes they'll do virtual meetings, a little bit more of it since the COVID thing happened, but for the most part, they'll want you out at their offices so you can meet in person and tour their facilities and get to know them. Good way to get to know the franchise system at this time. When you get that franchise disclosure document, they will ask you to sign it. So again, as I indicated earlier, you have to have that franchise disclosure document in your hands for 2 weeks before you can invest in a franchise system by law. So when they send that franchise disclosure document over to you, they need you to sign it saying that you received it. That way they have a record of when you did receive it. So that gives you that 2-week time frame on there. It doesn't mean you have to buy anything. It's not obligating you to buy or purchase anything at all or invest in that franchise system. It's just saying, yes, I received those, or I received that franchise disclosure document. No money's changing hands at all, and no commitments being made. Call me anytime with questions on that, or email me as well. You can go out on Amazon and see my book out there if you'd like, or just send me your address and I'll send you a copy. Franchise opportunities for this week: the completely passive investments, where the franchise does all the work for 5% management fee. There's home services, pets, and children's fitness in that one. Contact me and I'll let you know what's available in your area. Although for the most part, if you want it in your area, you can have, and it's available in your area, you can do that, but you don't necessarily have to. You can be in a whole another city or state and invest in the franchise, since the franchisor is going to be doing it for you. But the only thing I need to know is that you're not, or that you are in a state that they are registered in, because they're not necessarily registered in every state. So if they're not registered in the state that you live in, they cannot talk to you about that franchise. Call me if you have any questions about that part as well. I did put some franchise news in there. Click on that link. The news of the week is, despite worsening conditions, there are a record number of entrepreneurs that foresee their startups in 2023. We are seeing that as well. Busy start for the year, and only the 1 week into it. Lots of people looking to get into franchises. As always, call me, email me, text me, just reach out to me if you have any questions at all about franchising. I am always here for you, new or resale units. Give me a call. Greg Moore, Franchise Maven. That's Greg at franchisemaven.com. MAV is in Victor, EN.com. Y'all have a great day.